You can hear all these like squigglings and stuff that usually happens when you play this type of string instruments. We're gonna check out this new string VST called Soliste. It's 4 new string programs from Expressive E. And compared to your regular like sample libraries, where you have static samples, of course there may be different articulations, different different velocity layers, obviously. These are based on physical modeling, so they are not limited to the amount of like samples that you record. So you can get really expressive with this, like fading into the notes. And please, everybody watching this video, leave a like here on the video, and please comment on my videos. And furthermore, if you want to like support these videos and live streams that I do on my channel, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/Gelheim. As always, all the links in the description to the video if you want to support these videos and live streams. This is the violin I'm currently playing here. And the keyboard I have here is the Osmos, also from Expressive E. And if you follow my channel, you've probably seen this in the past couple of videos, the past like 2 years, because this is my main keyboard since receiving this. And it's a MPE controller, so you have polyphonic expression. Which means it can do a lot more than your regular keyboard. We can like wiggle the keys to control vibrato. You can see the pitch here wiggling. And we can fade into the notes, which you can see on the right side here with the bow. And there's a lot of dynamics here, as you can hear, it's a very wide spectrum. It takes a little bit, it requires a little bit from the performer, obviously. And I just got this, so I'm still learning how to play this. You can hear all these like squigglings and stuff that usually happens when you play this type of string instruments. Yeah, so very expressive. So let's say we're gonna take a listen here. I recorded a little ostinato kind of thing here with the cello. This is what the cello looks like. Let's play some solo violin on top of that. Yeah, so I'm pretty much blown away here because it's so expressive, and the ability to control these different like variations that you play with the violin, like these types of like trills. Write here in the comments if you're new to my channel or if you're a long time follower. So you also have different presets here, which will call up different types of articulations. I did a little different kind of split here with the screen to try out a different type of video format, if you will. So you can see we have a classic. I'm currently playing this classic mode. It's the natural sound of the bowed instrument played in sustained mode. And you also have different like characters. Now it's in standard. Let's try light. So it's a lighter type of, like lighter string. Intense. Yeah, so it's a little bit brighter. Seems to be introducing more like squigglings and stuff. Okay, so let's try the next one, the Expressive E. Here's we're introducing some really fun stuff. Now we can make the bow go back and forth. Let's try that with the cello background. Yeah, so of course this is it's like compatible with the regular keyboards too, but we have the MPE activated on the plugins here because we want to make use of the full expression. And yeah, there are alternatives to Osmos synth, which are like cheaper MP synths, obviously, but the keys on the Osmos is like it's the state of the art. Okay, so let's try the next one, a virtuoso. Natural sound of the bowed instrument played back and forth mode. Let's try some of these specifics. Sol Ponticello. Indeed a more glassy and thinner sound, but also a very usable patch. Soltasto. tremolo. Oh, there's also different bodies here for the instrument. Some really interesting timbres and flavors you can get from the instrument. Pizzicatos. And Bartok. Yeah, so really cool to play with these different articulations. Let's take a look at the effects. So we can really like dig into the strings. Really nice. Yeah, getting too low here on the register. Let me know in the comments here if it's like too loud, the clickings here from the keys, because I put the microphone here in at another spot, so it's like pointed downwards. I have the microphone just above my head here. Okay, let's add the vibrato. And let's say quickly swap out to the cello. Personally, I feel it's like really sweet, especially if you're gonna play like solo parts. Obviously, if you need to add like ensemble patches and stuff, this isn't for ensemble, since it's solo strings. But sorry for the playing. Of course, need a little bit more practice here to get used to, because as soon as you hit like very light here on the keys, you're gonna trigger like the next note. So if you're playing any other note, maybe a lower note like this, the higher note is gonna take over if I just play very lightly. So it's a little bit tricky to get used to. Because you can hear that little now and then that some notes that get like interrupted. That's because I forget like to release the fingers. So it's probably like an excellent, probably gonna be an excellent library for if you're working with the film scoring, or if you want like solo strings on your pop rock tracks. Let's see if we can activate MIDI settings. So you can set up, sorry, maybe you don't see this. You can set up different CCs to control expression, vibrato, speed vibrato, amplitude tremolo, speed tremolo and stuff. If you have like a regular keyboard and but you have plenty of different maybe faders or controllers, you can of course emulate what I'm doing here with CC controls instead. We have more controls for pitch. Maybe activate portamento. Let's also record that, because it's so beautiful. And let's add some cello to that. So it feels really sweet to perform with these strings. I'm blown away, totally. To summarize, I really enjoyed these new physical modeling string libraries. Totally inspiring, and we already got plenty of ideas here for different songs. So yeah, you can't ask more from a plugin to be inspiring, in my opinion. Thanks for joining today. See you in the next video. Bye.